What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. Today I want to talk about why iOS made me buy an iPhone. I've always been a dedicated Android user and I still am. However, I have also decided to use an iPhone as well, mainly because of iOS. The software is what really drove me to pick one up. Anyway, without further delay, let's dive right in. Number 1. The ecosystem. Some might not like Apple because of this, because the ecosystem really does tie you in, and I totally understand that. For me, it's how seamlessly each product works with each other. Whether you have AirPods or an Apple Watch, they just work. No issue. As some of you might know, I have a MacBook Pro where I get all the work done for the channel. Throughout the editing process and creating the thumbnail for each video, I have to use my daily driver, which is typically an Android phone. Moving files from my Android to my MacBook isn't hard by any means, but it does take a minute or two, and those tend to add up. Having an iPhone means that with using AirDrop, the process of transferring files has just gotten so much quicker. Sharing content from one device to another is just a breeze, and it really does come in handy, especially when I'm working on something for the channel. Another big thing is iMessage. Many of my peers use an iPhone, so just having one too also eases the communication experience. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate it if you can give this video a thumbs up and turn on the bell notifications, as it does help out the YouTube algorithm and pushes my content to more people. Number 2. OS updates when you want them. Apple is super good with this. They support their devices for 4, even 5 years. The original 2016 iPhone SE is even running the latest software, iOS 13. Well, at least at the time of this recording. I got the 2020 iPhone SE, which means I should be looking at about 4 or even 5 years of software updates. If you do the math, this phone should be updated to iOS 18 in that time. Google only supports their Pixel devices for 3 years, where other manufacturers only support their devices for 2 years, and that's really pushing it. I'm really picky when it comes to software updates. I make sure my Android device is guaranteed to get 2 years of updates. If need be, I end up sideloading a ROM like I used to with my older devices just to get the new software. When you have a device with obsolete software, apps sooner or later will begin to stop working on them. I've had that happen to me in the past, and I'm not a fan of it. Apple is just super good in pushing software updates, so I have no worries. iOS makes the entire experience buttery smooth. I mean, I have no issues when opening or closing apps. The newer iPhones are paired with the A13 Bionic chip. When you add iOS 13 to the equation, the solution is just that much better. Number 3. The best apps first. This is true. Developers tend to release their apps on iOS first. If you take a look around you, a lot of people have an iPhone. Well, at least that's the case for me. When you're creating an app and you want to demonstrate it on a platform, you have to understand which platform is being used more, as well as a demographic. Not only that, these apps that release on iOS first tend to work better when they're released later on Android. I mean, the optimization is really good. The feel of using apps just feels really natural. I'm going to commit to using the iPhone as my work phone. Not only that, I can finally enjoy things like AirDrop and iMessage too. I've always needed a device I can just use for work, and the iPhone is the perfect solution. Having a device for both personal and work use would just make the entire experience very cluttered, and I know that from experience. Now, whether you decide to go with the iPhone SE or something a little more expensive like the iPhone 11, that's your call. They'll both get the job done. But for the time being, the iPhone SE will be my daily iPhone. I'm also dedicated to making more videos of Apple and on the iPhone, so if you do have any other questions or video ideas, let me know in the comments down below. Oh, and yes, I am happy with the choice I made. You may ask, why the iPhone SE? Well, that's for a whole nother video. Anyway, everybody, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to superman that like button, comment down below, because with the more interactions we get on this video, not only helps the video and the channel, but also pushes the video out to more viewers. And best of all, superman that subscribe button. Until next time, everybody, and until next video, This is MTG.